Greetings, my V family all over the world. Welcome to week 33. This is your chief self-recording his Wednesday message in a slightly different environment. This is my Instagram live. So I'm technically in bed while making the Wednesday message. So, you're in bed with Chief, okay, on his Wednesday message. Guys, welcome to week 33. It has been unbelievable, all right? I just finished last Saturday. Dato Sri Vijay did a session called the Lions Den Elite, which was a group of leaders, all your uplines obviously, and Dato Sri spent hours with them, and it's unbelievable, all right, the lessons, the take home that I have taken back from that Lions Den Elite. We're all excited because very soon, we will be celebrating our 23rd anniversary, guys. 23 years of changing lives, practicing rhythm, empowering entrepreneurs. 23 years of a promise made in 1998 by Japa and Dato Sri Vijay Ishwaran being consistent, and a promise that was never broken for 23 years, that you no longer belong to just another network marketing company. You belong to the most unbelievable network marketing company in the world, guys. All right. Unbelievable. 23 years. I can't believe it. It just feels like yesterday I was sitting there and looking at the presentation by Dato Sri Vijay, and he was handling objections and all kinds of stuff. It's just been the most beautiful journey. And for those of you all who just signed up, those of you all who just started your journey with us and you're watching this Wednesday message, you have made the best decision of your freaking life. No matter what happens, I can promise you that this will be one of the greatest adventures of your lifetime. All right. And like Helen Keller, I read it when I was 17 years old. All right. She wrote a simple quote that I hold close to my heart, that life is either a daring adventure or nothing at all. And you have just started the most daring adventure of your life, an adventure of finding your dreams, all right, facing challenges, but overcoming it and becoming stronger every single day, an adventure of meeting new people, building unbelievable relationships, an adventure of finding the truth about yourself and understanding that your potential is limitless, the adventure of earning money on your own from your own freaking business, the adventure of being able to give your family the life they deserve, giving back to your parents, the adventure of failing, all right, but then get up again, as Dato Sri Vijay says, the adventure of understanding that you don't belong to a company, but you belong to a family that was established in 1998. And today we have conquered the world with loyalty, love, service, guys. All right, and you have the power today with a simple concept called QNET, with a simple presentation, to be able to impact somebody's life so positively that you're going to change lives, right? And this is going to be a great adventure, and your journey is going to be months and years, all right? And then you're going to reach pinnacles of success, whether it's 2,000 US, 5,000 US, 250, all right? It doesn't matter. And one day, inshallah, you're going to reach the pinnacle of max out as a platinum, diamond, blue diamond, and you're going to stand on stage one day and tell your story, and you're going to pinch yourself because it's simply unbelievable, and you're going to look back and never forget how you started. Never forget where you came from, all right? Never forget the people who got you here, all right? And this is going to be the most unbelievable adventure, and you belong to an industry that not only survived the pandemic, but had the highest percentage of growth compared to any other industry there, because people need a source of income. People need entrepreneurship. People understand the power of the future businesses of the world is going to be online, e-commerce. And we have mastered that because Dato Sri decided this in 1998 when there was Amazon just started. Dato Sri already had the vision that we were going to be the biggest network marketing e-commerce company in the world, and that dream in 1998 is a reality today. And in a few days, a couple of weeks or 3 weeks, we are going to celebrate our 23rd anniversary. And you don't understand the significance of this, especially the new guys. But let me tell you the significance to me. When I started in 1998, there was nothing. There was nothing to show. And people took bets on us. Other MLM companies were laughing at us, thinking we won't survive more than 2 years because we had nothing but a dream, all right, and a dedicated group of people in the corporate and in the network who just believed in these two great men, Japa and Dato Sri Vijay, all right, and their word and their promise. We had nothing. We had all the ingredients of not being able to make it. Everything was against us, all right, and people in the industry used to laugh at us because Dato Sri would go up on stage and said, we are going to conquer the world. We are going to be one of the big boys. You know, in networking, we say the big boys, okay? And today, we are one of the big boys. We are one of the most attractive, sexiest, most unbelievable big boys in the industry. And for me to look back at everyone who laughed at us, who said we wouldn't last more than 2 years, well, baby, we are 23 years, baby. We made it, all right? We have proved them wrong. And we were hit by everything, okay? Challenges, governments who didn't want network marketing in their country. We were responsible for countries embracing network marketing. We were the pioneers in regions where no network marketing company in the world has ever been, and we went there. Like the Middle East, like Africa, like Central Asia. Now the big boys from America are actually following behind us. Can you imagine? We are the benchmark. We are the story other companies talk about. That means when you go to their boardrooms, QNET is there and they are hammering their directors and managers. How did these guys do it in Africa? You couldn't do it. And today we are number one, guys. Unbelievable. And it's just unbelievable, guys. I can't believe it. I can't believe how we did it, but we did it. And I'm so grateful to Japa and Dato Sri Vijay for their tenacity, for their warriorship, for their loyalty to us, for them paying the greatest price to keep their promise to millions of people around the world. So if you just signed up, ignore everything you read anywhere negative about us. Let me tell you, as your chief, as your upline, it's the best decision you ever made. This is a family. And today you have become one of ours. You've become a brother or sister. And we will watch your back. We will be there for you, whichever country you are, whatever challenges you are going to face down the road, have no fear. Because we are with you. We got your back. You understand? We will be with you on your darkest hour, and we will celebrate with you on the 8th of September on our 23rd anniversary. And I hope we are there when you get your first check. You remember the joy. And when you max out, I'll be proud to invite you on stage, you know, to tell your story. And one day, inshallah, Dato Sri invites you as a V Council, AVP, V Partner. It's going to happen. All right. And today, every once in a while, I make a Wednesday message where I talk to you and I ask you to ask yourself some questions. And today is that day. So I'm not going to convey my message to you, but I'm going to ask you questions. And I want you, after this Wednesday message, to go to a quiet place. And your house is noisy because there's a lockdown. Go to your car, lock the door, switch on the air conditioning, and answer these questions. First question is, all right, do you still have a dream you're willing to fight for and die for? This is fundamentally important. Because sometimes, after a long time, the grind of building the network makes it into an activity, makes it into an action. There's no more emotion. There's no more purpose. There's no more something bigger, something so subjective, so emotional, something so rainbow that is driving you. And that's dangerous when you become mechanical. See, network marketing is not a business for robots. It's for dreamers. It's for unicorns. You understand? So my question to you, do you still have that dream that you're willing to fight for and die for? A dream that puts a smile on your face, a dream that gives you that fuzzy feeling in your heart, that it's beautiful, that you want to go and get it at any cost. And if you're brand new, you must have that dream. You must find that dream. And if you've been in this business for some time, maybe you have achieved many of your material dreams. Maybe you have the villa, you have the Ferrari, or whatever. But you must always have the dream that you are heading to, that bright light that you walk towards. That without a dream, this business makes no sense. And you need to always have a dream that you're willing to fight for and die for. That's my first question. And I hope your answer is yes. So if you need help, close your eyes, play Latika, and find your dream again. You can do it alone. You don't have to wait for Weekon. You can do it in your car. You can do it alone in your room. Just find that dream. That dream must always be there. It must be bigger, more beautiful, more priceless. You understand? And then you go get it. Right? The second question I have for you: are your relationships with your leaders, with your core team, strong enough? And this is something you have to consistently evaluate. Now imagine a relationship being a bridge. It's a dream also, and a bridge. And you see, if you just look at the concept of a bridge is built. And bridges have changed humanity. It connects two societies. It allows you to access water and resources. But a bridge has to be maintained, has to be sustained. And sometimes the bridge gets old. You have to break it down and rebuild it again. And your relationships are like bridges. All right? And the problem people make, or the mistake leaders make, is that, or any networker makes, is they build a bridge and then they ignore it. And they think it's there forever. Don't take it for granted, because bridges can rust. Bridges' foundation can be corroded. Bridges can fall apart. And the biggest mistake you can make is you assume there's a bridge, but the bridge is gone long time ago. And the grand master of building bridges is Dato Sri Vijay. 23 years, my bridge with him has been maintained, built, broken down, rebuilt again, reinforced, decorated sometimes with lights and flowers, It's beautiful. So ask yourself this question: are your relationships still strong? Have you evaluated them? Have you re-established them, maintained them? All right, so you need to evaluate all the relationships that matter to you. And you have to strengthen them this week. You've got to reach out to these people and don't meet them for an agenda. Invite them home, have dinner, get on a Zoom call and just talk about nothing. But are your relationships strong? Or have you taken them for granted? The third question: do you love what you do? Because sometimes you hear so much messaging from everyone, including me, Dato Sri Japa, that you sort of feel obliged of doing stuff, but you may not love it anymore. That you do it because you're stuck, right? Because your ego tells you, oh, you can't change how you do things or whatever. But you have to love what you do, and you got to ask yourself this question: do you love what you do? Because if you don't love what you do, this is called work. This becomes a job. And people hate their job, and they hate it. And when you hate what you do, you will never do it with sincerity. You can never succeed. But if you love what you do, Dato Sri Vijay says, it's not called work. What is financial freedom? Financial freedom is when you love what you do and you have enough money. I have never worked a day of my life in 23 years, guys. And people say, Chief, you're so hardworking. No, I just love what I do. I don't call this work. It's 3:25 in the morning right now. And I love what I do. Do you still love what you do? This is such an important question. And you got to introspect. You got to do a sphere of silence for 5, 10, 15 minutes. And find that love for what you do. Because remember, if you hate presentations, you're not going to sign up people. If you hate getting on Zoom to inspire others, you're not going to inspire others. Do you still love what you do? And you have to find that answer. And if the answer is yes, beautiful. The answer is no. Look within and ask yourself, what did you love most when you started doing this? and go back and do it. If you loved presentation, if you love basic training, do it. Don't fall into this trap that a leader must be isolated. You can't meet the grand leader. Oh, cannot. You know, do whatever makes you happy, guys. Do 8 basic building blocks again. Do it on Zoom for 20,000 people. You don't have to be philosophical. You don't have to be, oh, I'm the upline. I have to be like, mystical. No, just be yourself. Find what you loved about this industry, this company and networking, and do it again and bring back that love. Do you love what you do? That's my third question. My fourth question, are you still a warrior? And the reason why I asked this question is because there were times when you had challenges and the warrior within you came out. You had nothing to lose. You were just a networker. Your belief was so absolute, so powerful. Like the new guys, whenever I talk to the new guys, they say, Chief, I will do whatever it takes. And the danger comes when you have a lot to lose. You've made money, you've built your financial freedom, all right? Some people get afraid to be a warrior. They don't want to fight anymore. They want to hide because they're afraid of losing what they have. Don't. Are you still a warrior? And it's not only the fact that you become a warrior when you face a challenge or a crisis. You should be consistently a warrior. I believe in that. I watched Dato Sri Vijay be a warrior for 23 years. Japa be a warrior for 23 years. They never ever let go of the warriorship within them. And you got to ask yourself, would you fight again? Would you stay strong, or would you run away and hide behind the supposed wealth you have created? Are you in a situation now where you have fear of loss or desire to gain more, all right, and help others gain? And you have to ask yourself this question. Are you still a warrior? That one you have to look within. And only you can answer that. All right? And these are the 4 questions I wanted to ask you guys. And I want you, right after this Wednesday message, to take some time alone. You're so busy doing Zoom and all that, and Dato Sri always tells us to do 1 hour of Mauna, Sphere of Silence. And today, if you are going to do this 1 hour of Sphere of Silence, which I hope you're doing, then dedicate it to answering these 4 questions. Right? It's fundamentally important. Do you still have a dream you're willing to fight and die for? All right? How strong the truth? How strong are the relationships you have? Do you even know? All right? Do you still love what you do in this business? Do you love everything about it? All right? And fourth, are you still a warrior? I love you guys. Welcome to week 33.